Wow. You are welcome to this platform again. This is WISDOMAQUINE Love Matter. I am Philip Adebayo, Pastor Philad, the WISDOMAQUINE coach. It's nice to see you guys here again. And as you know, that on this platform, we attend to issues on lokomasepaf, love, courtship, marriage, sex, parenting, and family. These are the 6 areas that we are interested in, and we are always answering questions that are relating to these 6 areas. That's why we call it Lokomase Path. That is the password. You got it? And you know that we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and we're on YouTube. So do well to like, follow, and subscribe to all our channels and pages on these platforms. And I tell you, you are going to be getting so much value for it. So today in particular, I'll be asking the question and providing the answer. And don't forget to like, share, and also comment on this particular post. Join me after this break. Wow! You are welcome. Today, I'm going to be providing my own answer in addition to what our great audience and followers have done concerning the question, so that we can help the person who asked the question to have a final decision on this matter. Some of you will still remember the question, but for the sake of those who might have forgotten, or you are just seeing this video, you did not see the previous one, I'm going to be reading the question. It says, "Please, sir, I need your counsel. My wife contributes absolutely nothing to the romance in our marriage. She never makes the first move, and even when I make the move, though she doesn't hinder me, but we start complaining of headache, tiredness, etc. And she has this attitude of, you are the one that needs it, do what you want to do, and go. She may be pressing her phone or watching video skits while I'm romancing her as foreplay. She does not participate at all, and I'm daily getting discouraged to have romance or intimacy with her. I also think she believes that since we are both born again and serious Christians, I can't get involved in extramarital affairs. She used to complain that she's the only one doing all the house chores, and that's why she's always tired, that she needed me to be actively assisting her. And now I'm doing that even more than she expected. Yet her attitude to our romance and sex life has not improved. The fire on our altar of romance is fast going out. I am fed up, and going out is not an option for me. Please, what can I do?" That is the question for those who have seen it before, to remember, and maybe you did not see it before. That is the question. I'll be doing my own part of the answering after this timeout. You are welcome back. Before I continue to answer this question, I want to especially appreciate our fans and followers who gave their answers to these questions when we posted it some Saturdays ago. And particularly 2 people who did a lot on this question. They attended to the psychological aspect of it, the spiritual aspect of it, and the physical aspect of it. By name, Pastor Tunji Enikasaye and also Pastor Bede Uzoma. I want to specially appreciate you, and all others who dropped one point or the other. God bless you as you follow us and as you add value to what we do. God bless you very much. So now to my own part of the answer. I would like to say sorry to the man who asked this question. I know what it feels like for only one party to be driving the romance and the sex in a marriage when the other party does not see any need to join you to make the marriage or your sex life work. It can be very, very frustrating. I understand your plight. Couples need to know that romance and sex are the oil or grease that keeps the wheel of the marriage relationship to keep rolling without friction. When it is not there, we need to know that marriage can just become an official relationship like any other relationship, such that you bring money, I cook the food, and I bathe the children, then you pay their school fees, and it's just like that, just an official relationship. So sex and romance is that thing that distinguishes your partner from every other person. For instance, you can join your money to do business with any other person out there. You can go into an agreement to make something run with any other person. One major thing you cannot do with any other person is sex and romance, and that is why it must be utilized in a marriage to make sure the relationship is well greased and also well lubricated. And this is what every couple must know. So both parties in the marriage have to be actively involved in keeping the fire of romance and sex burning. And you need to know that romance is even beyond sex. Romance involves constant expression of love and affection to each other in the marriage, and this can both be verbal and even non-verbal. This can be done through the various love languages and other good gestures that can pass the right message to your partner. It is something that emanates out of the thoughtfulness of the partners about each other. And it's one of the ways to show your dedication to the marriage without any need of explanation. It may involve simple gestures like touching, necking, petting, kissing, exchange of love messages, giving of gifts, sensual looks and gestures, cuddling, painting a picture of how beautiful your future together will be. There are so many ways to bring romance into the relationship, and it shouldn't be an Herculean task for the partners to make this happen regularly. Romance may sometimes result into sex, and there are times it does not. Unfortunately, some people went into marriage without having the adequate knowledge of what romance is and the purpose it serves in the marriage. So they believe that romance is all about sex. So I believe your wife, I mean, the man asking this question, your wife is a good example of such. She thinks romance is all about sex. And she also believes that by giving you her body for sex, that she's doing you a favor. And that's why she has that kind of feeling of you are the one that need it. Take what you want, do what you want to do, and let me be. Carelessness about your romance and sex life is very dangerous, and it has ruined many marriages simply because it takes two to tango. One party cannot continue to run and sustain it. That is why the two must cooperate together and work together to make it work, because iron must sharpen iron and two should be better than one. It is bad enough to enter into marriage without adequate knowledge of it, and it is even worse still to remain like that. I mean, not willing to learn and grow inside the marriage, and unfortunately, that is the case of your wife. I will advise you to still go through some of the opinions that our audience and fans have given in the comment section when we first posted this question. And in addition, I will advise that your wife still needs proper counseling and a total reorientation about marriage, romance, and sex. Since you said you have discussed it with her and she has not come up with any reason for that kind of behavior, and yet she's not changing. Let us see this video and talk about the issue some more. I believe there should be an improvement after that. Let us go through the comments, that is the answers that others have given concerning this question. And by the time you sit down and still talk with her, I believe there will definitely be an improvement. But if despite that there is no improvement, I believe that the two of you need to see a professional marriage counselor and therapist. Because I think your wife too will not want to lose her marriage, and she'll be willing to overcome this issue even if it is a weakness on her part. And I must also commend you for knowing and getting convinced about the fact that going out is never an option, and that is why you are seeking for help. That is the right move that you have made. I pray that God will assist you to get over this matter and get the right solution to fix this issue in the mighty name of Jesus. A number of so-called born-again women have this issue because they simply believe that sex and romance is all about childbirth. And so they believe that their husband has a problem if he is asking for sex or just being unnecessarily romantic when they are not expecting to get pregnant. So they will keep complaining, lamenting, and treating him like an intruder in his own marriage and asking him, is it food? Tell me what it is if it is not food. This is seriously a height of ignorance that must be dealt with. Listen to me, sisters. If you know that you cannot play love, you cannot be romantic, and you don't want sex for enjoyment, please don't marry, so that you don't go and put somebody's son in a tight corner. in the name of being a Christian or being born again. You need to help your husband to secure his salvation and consecration by playing love and being romantic with him. So you need to be available and active in the process. Stop all this holier than thou attitude. Open up and welcome him into the temple. He is your priest. Allow him into the Holy of Holies. You need to be happy and let your breast comfort him. Because if you contribute to your husband's downfall, you will not also go scot-free. You will be judged by God. And yes, it is true, because Jesus said it in Matthew chapter 18, verse 6, that anyone who contributes into the downfall of another, it is better that a millstone be tied in his neck and he be cast into the depth of the sea. So that is how serious it is, man. You need to be careful and hold your husband tight to yourself. Make yourself attractive to him. Most women will never understand how much effort men are putting into struggling to escape the hand of tempters and strange women out there. And these tempters, they are always ready and willing to offer themselves for free. So the same thing you are hoarding, somebody is willing to give it for free, but he is running away because he does not want to offend God and he does not want to lose his life. Even though it may not be free at the end, but at the beginning, they present it to him as free. And it is after he has entered, he will know that he has put himself into a bondage. And he may have to service that bondage for the rest of his life. That is why you need to help your husband to stay with you. As much as he's willing to stay and is a child of God with you, just try and make your marriage work. Put in romance, put in sex, hold him tight, be available. You too touch him, play with him. It's not every time you fast and pray. It is good to fast and pray, but there are times that God has given us this urge for us to also relax and enjoy ourselves inside the environment of marriage. It is not a sin. So both of you have decided to keep yourself pure. Help each other. Brother, I will be waiting to hear your testimony. I believe that your wife is watching this video and she is deciding to make a positive adjustment. God bless both of you. Your marriage will not crash, and strange women or strange men will never enter into any of the marriages of those watching this in Jesus' name. This is where we'll be dropping the curtain for today. A word is enough for the wise. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this particular post so that those who are having this kind of challenge in their marriages can make the necessary adjustment and get solution to their problems. And also, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to all our pages and channels on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram. We have so many videos there that can bless you. And you are also free to send your own question. Just that it must be LocoMassiPav compliant. It must be on love, courtship, marriage, sex, parenting, and family. These are the 6 areas that we answer questions in. So I will be waiting for your questions. Make do with the number that is showing on the screen. God bless you. Till we see next time, I say, get Jesus, get sense. Bye.